Hi everyone, I just wanted to give you an update as to why there's been a slow release of videos lately. Basically, I've been really busy doing other stuff and I haven't had much time to do any videoing as far as WarGrade goes. There's still been the odd video travels, which is my other channel, video going out, but on the WarGrade front there really hasn't been a lot of progress because I've been so tied up that I haven't had a chance to actually get the video camera out. As I've said before, using the video camera takes so much time that I just haven't been able to squeeze it in. So I've got a few clips that I'll add into this video, as well as bits I've already cleaned up and you've probably seen before. But just wanted to keep you up to date what was going on, or what wasn't going on, as the case may be. Hopefully I'll be getting on to finishing a few videos in the next couple of weeks that will be a series of maybe 4 or 5 videos. That's about casting. Other than that, if anything else crops up, I will be putting that or trying to record it. There has been the odd comment about OMB, 1 Minute Banter, and WGB, the change of name. Purely simply that I felt that I can never keep it down to 1 minute anyway, so 1 Minute Banter was a little bit pointless. And WGB is just basically WarGrade banter, so it's just a quick brief outline of what's going on. Speaking of which, a couple of things I've been working on in the evenings is these little setups. This is a little clamp. There's 2 parts, this one and this one, and both of these are designed to hold either the new action camera I've got. If you're subscribed to my video travels, if you're subscribed to my videos travels page, you'll have seen I've got a new action camera. So this will mount either the action camera, or I've got a Rhodes mic, and they will fit either, this one fits on the tripod and this one fits on the camera boom. So this one I designed with serrated grooves as well, just to hold it at different angles. So here's this one mounted to my tripod, so I'm using just the tripod on its own. I've got this one, and that just mounts to the stem, and I've got this one if I'm using the boom, and so I can angle that as well to go where it needs to go. Right, this hasn't been through the cleaning tank, but this was part and parcel of the stuff that was in the container. It's lost the little eye for this hook, unfortunately, but that's no big deal. But it says on the top here, this set of slip gauge is not to be used on work requiring limits finer than 1/1000th. I think that's 1/1000th. Is that 1/1000th? Was that 100ths? Plus or minus 100ths? Anyway, it's got some writing. I'll bring you in for a close-up in a minute and show you that. And it says this set of gauge are substandard. What's the standard? I don't know. But must be used or must not be used without reference to the chart errors below. So it's got listing here all the plus and minuses. These are out. I'll show you what's written down. To be fair, these are going to be more than accurate for anything that I'm ever likely to be doing. But it's a nice set. Looks to be complete, although some of them looks like they've been made up out of other kits because they're different heights. But does that matter? Not to me. But anyway, I dated this is 21/11/57. Has got a name there, can't quite make it out. They're all there. The odd one's just got a slight bit of corrosion on it. Again, nothing really that's going to stop these from being usable. But as far as accuracy goes, more than accurate for what I ever want. And it's got Matrix written on it, so it must be the brand name. Three-inch, yeah. So how old this set is, don't know. I'm guessing if that was dated 57, they'd either had a hard life or their wartime, possibly. Anyway, that's a nice little set, and will do me. I mean, I would have loved a metric set. Because it's all inch, but beggars can't be choosers. Now, you might have seen the Hight gauge that was in one of my other videos, and this is I found in there. I just realised there's a label on this end. Can't make out what it says though. "10-inch", that's about it. I don't think it's more than 10-inch, but anyway, either. Nice little box, and inside very nice height gauge. It is complete. VIS, made in Poland. So no doubt that's a nice quality piece of gear. Got much respect for some of the Polish stuff that I've seen. And it's in metric and imperial, which is absolutely excellent for what I want. And a nice little feature which I've never really seen before, but a magnifying glass on it so you can read it with superb accuracy. Well, don't quite know what that means, but if anybody knows exactly what that's supposed to mean, let me know. Might be something entirely not related to this. London Blood Transfusion Centre. Edgware, Middlesex. It's got everything in here. And I really don't think this thing has seen much use at all. Interesting. It's got that end chamfered, which is rather different. And obviously the stepped one. And a couple of little holder clamps. Rod there for whatever. Oh, that could be used for securing that, whatever that is. That's got a cam on it. I see, radio. That's used for locking it all together then. I see it, I've got it. Yeah, I see. try to show you that. It's got a little cam, and that's what's used to lock everything together. I don't know if that's useful. I'm sure normally they're little butterfly clamps, but so that I'm definitely going to hang on to. I'm going to have to get myself a surface plate now. That's a nice bit of gear. Right, next up, this did have a label on it. It was a bit of masking tape. The writing had all faded. I was hoping there might be a manufacturer underneath it, but because there's absolutely nothing on this at all, no makers. It looks like it needs a bit of a clean up. So no branding. But it's a rather nice set. Right, they're the only markings that are on it. GK 8113E. They're the only markings I can find in this set. But it's a rather nice surface gauge set, and it comes complete with all the bits and pieces. It looks like it's all there. So again, this one I might keep for the granite or cast iron level plate or surface plate that I may get. Right, there's some other bits that have just come out of the cleaning tank. Now, if you know what they are for cutting keyways. These are the guides, so you put them in the hole and you cut the key into the gear or whatever you are that's going on the shaft. Now, I haven't got any big ones this size, or that I've found yet, put it that way. But I have got this set, which turned up out of the box. The lid's broken, but it only needs welding back on again. And that's got some nice little brooches in here. It looks like it's a small kit. I would say complete. Overly complete actually, because it's got loads of bits and pieces in here, but nice little brooch kit. So what's that, 1.5 inch, 1 3/8, so that's probably 1 inch then. Oh, that's 1 inch, that's 1.25 inch. Anyway, nice little set. And obviously I collected some other brooches as well, so I'm pleased with that little bit, that little find. Just putting in there. So, but there's some extra ones. Say that one I don't think as yet I haven't found a brooch that's that big, but these ones are probably. Yeah, see, they're the right size. So, not very hard to make these, to be fair, but still, it's a nice little set. And broaching kits aren't really that cheap. Woo! Found the chuck key for my Bernard chuck. And very pleased about that. So, if I hadn't have found this, I found one of these the other day. Now, these go with the Jacobs chuck. I'll tell you which one in a minute when I look it up. I'd looked at this and I thought, well, that's bloody close match. So the worst comes to the worst, I would have modified one of these. Now I had a quick measure up, and this doesn't sit all the way into the gear, if you can see that. It's actually proud of the gear. See if I can bring you in for a better shot. There you go, you can see how much sticks out from the ring. Now this has got the same number of teeth. It's about 1 millimetre diameter off the top, because you can see on the Jacob's chuck it actually cuts back and it's a taper, where this carries on and levels off. But as you saw, it protrudes, so therefore the Jacob's chuck is pretty much a close fit, I reckon. And bearing in mind this has got a sloppy bushing, I reckon you probably get away with one of these. So if you've got one of these chucks, I have seen these new. Whether they're the same for this model or not, I don't know. This is a KC15. So whether the chucks that are available for this, which I've seen online for about 45 quid for one of these, fits this KC chuck, I don't know, because it was listed for a different model, I believe, and it's 45 quid. But one of these Jacob's chucks, or these larger type chuck keys, I reckon it would be worth a punt of buying one of these, machining yourself up a little bushing that slips on there, heat shrink it on so it fits in there. It's not a lot, but, well, I'll tell you, 9.48, let's zero that, so 1.3 mil. So, you know, I reckon with a bit of due diligence you could easily shrink a bit of metal onto that, machine that up, get that a nice fit in there, and I reckon you get away with it. So, and these have got to be cheap as chips online, surely, or non-genuine. It'd be worth a punt if you haven't got the key for one of these chucks. Definitely what I was going to try anyway. But, say, I wasn't prepared to do anything until I'd finished sorting through the stuff, and I haven't yet, but I've come across it, so I'm more than happy. So there you go, worth a punt if you've got one of these chucks without a key.